Hello, everyone. My name is Abby Fitzsimmons, and this year I had the honor of being student body president. I would like to welcome all of you to by far the best graduation, the class of 2025. A special welcome to our superintendent, Dr. Royster, and all of the Greenville County School Board members in attendance today, such as Miss Angie Mossel, Miss Amanda Brent, Mr. Scott Klein, and Miss Michelle Goodwin-Calley. I want to thank all of the administrators who have kept us all in line these past 4 years. To my peers, I am so proud of all of you. The day that we have been waiting for since we started school 12 to 13 years ago is finally here. Today marks the day that we leave our friends, teachers, and mentors to move on to bigger and better things. To the teachers, I want to thank each and every one of you for helping us get to this moment. Thank you to the mentors and coaches that have also played a huge role in most of our lives. I want to give a special thank you to Coach Hatton. Thank you so much for making me feel welcomed and loved. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that none of us would be here today if it wasn't for our parents and guardians. Thank you to all of you for raising such amazing people. To my mom, thank you for all of the time that you have put into helping me to become the person that I am today. I will always be grateful for everything that you have done for me. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank God. These past 4 years have been anything but easy, and God has helped us all through it all to make it to this moment. Today, I stand before you to congratulate you on not just how far you've come academically, but as people. All right, I know y'all are tired of hearing me talk, so I would ask if you would all please stand for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. May I have everyone stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. Today marks the end of a chapter and the beginning of another. It is a time of reflection, celebration, excitement, and nervousness for the future. Our class theme is "The Best Way to Predict the Future is to Create It" by Peter Drucker. As simple as this quote may seem, it holds a powerful truth. We often think about the future being something distant that we wait for. But the reality is we build our own future with help. Every choice, every step, every decision that we've made has contributed to the future, whether we realize it or not. The future won't just appear. It will come from the dreams we dare to chase, the problems we choose to solve, and the kindness we choose to show in a world that desperately needs it. As we stand on the edge of what's next,
let's not ask what the future holds. Instead, let's ask ourselves, what can I build? What can I change? And what future can I create with help? The future isn't what we guess it could be. Our future is what we make it to be, with help. It won't be an easy path. We may need help along the way. I encourage you to let God guide you. Let Him influence your decisions. What we may think is the best path for us may not be what God has planned for us. Trust His timing and trust that He has a future for you. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future is waiting and it's ours to create. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Andrew Ruiz. I'm the senior class vice president, and I would like to say thank you to all the friends and family that helped us through the years. And I would like to introduce our Salutatorian, Alyssa Gaspar Miguel, and our Valedictorian, Landon Hubbard. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, families, friends, faculty, and staff of Berea High School, district leaders, school board members, and of course, the class of 2025. It is truly an honor to stand you before as this year's Salutatorian. Today marks the end of one chapter and the start of a new one, and I know we all worked hard to get here. Before I continue, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made this journey possible, our teachers, our families, and our friends. Your support, encouragement, and belief in us meant everything. When we walked through the doors of the school as freshmen, many of us were nervous, unsure, and wondering how we ever find our place. Now, 4 years later, we're walking out not just with diplomas, but with confidence, memories, and a deeper sense of who we are. High school has been an emotional roller coaster filled with highs and lows, as well as some unexpected turns. We counted days into the weekend, had moments when we felt we couldn't continue, and had tests where we believed we'd fail. But there were also moments of happiness, growth, and connection, such as a friend who stayed by our side, a teacher who believed in us, or a conversation that made our day. We made it through a time in our lives where we constantly figured things out, ourselves, our friendships, our futures. And although we didn't have all the answers, we kept moving forward. That's something to be proud of. But high school wasn't just about academics. It was about becoming who we are. It was about the friendships we formed, the mistakes we learned from, the achievements we celebrated, and the difficulties we overcame. We all took different paths to get here, and each one matters. I'd like to specifically acknowledge one path that meant the most to me, my CNA class. In addition to learning skills, that program taught us patience, compassion, and what it meant to care for others. We learned the strength required to support someone in their most vulnerable moments. So, to my fellow CNA classmates, you inspire me, and I'm glad to have learned alongside you. Throughout these experiences, every challenge, every success, every moment of growth, we weren't alone. Behind each of us stood someone who encouraged us, gave us advice, and who believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. To our families, you've been our biggest supporters, our cheerleaders, and our safe place to land. You cheered us on through every challenge and celebrated every success. We are grateful for all you have done for us. To my own family, thank you. You have been my biggest inspiration. Your sacrifices, your love, and your belief in me are what made this moment possible. To our teachers, you taught us more than simply science, math, and English. You taught us how to think and how to believe in ourselves. You may never know the full impact you've had, but I promise it's there. To my classmates, thank you for the memories, the laughter, and the moments that made these years unforgettable. We've grown up together, we've seen each other our worst and our best. We've become a part of each other's stories. So, to the class of 2025, as we head off in different directions, let's carry forward the lessons we've learned and the people we've become. Our story doesn't end here, it's just beginning. Congratulations, class of 2025, we made it.
Hello, class of 2025. I want to begin by giving all of the glory to Jesus Christ for bringing us here today and by thanking everyone who helped make this day happen. I would also like to say congratulations to all of you, parents, students, and staff. Parents, thank you so much for your unwavering support, and thank you for pushing us to be better. Students, congratulations on putting in the work to get to this point, and staff, thank you for teaching, guiding, and believing in us along the way. Congratulations on steering this graduating class to the finish line. It's a surreal feeling to be standing here today. This moment we've looked forward to for so long is finally here. All the standardized tests and group work, the parade of projects and papers, the caffeine-fueled cram sessions and Chromebook crashes. After all the homework and headaches, we did it. We are graduating right now. But as exciting as it is to move forward to our future, graduation also gives us a chance to reflect. The past few years have looked different for all of us. Some of us experienced high school in classrooms and hallways, and others in quieter, more unconventional ways. But no matter what our journey looks like, we all faced challenges, and we all grew because of them. Looking back, I realized that the difficult moments, the ones where we felt stuck, tired, or unsure, often taught us the most. They gave us the space to grow in resilience, maturity, and faith. Sometimes it's in the quiet or in the struggle that we find out who we really are and who we're becoming. Graduation isn't just the end of something, it's a reminder of how far we've come. The lessons we've learned along the way will stay with us, shaping how we approach whatever comes next. So here's a challenge for all of us. In every season, whether it's one of struggle or success, let's choose to be thankful and look for the ways these moments can grow us. I want to leave you with this verse from 2 Chronicles chapter 15, and this is verse 7. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. After we leave this building, we will continue working in many different ways, but no matter what we do from this point forward, we must persevere through it all. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.
Good morning, students, families, faculty, and friends. Welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony at Berea High School. I'd like to begin by recognizing Dr. Burke Royster, Superintendent of the School District of Greenville County, our distinguished board members in attendance, Amanda Brett, Angie Mosley, Scott Kine, and Michelle Goodman-Caldwell. Thank you for your continued support of our students and schools. Today we come together to celebrate an important milestone, the graduation of the Berea High School class of 2025. To our graduates, yes, you did make it. Through challenges, changes, and triumphs, you have persevered. From the first time we met as a class, I challenged you to work hard, support each other, and embrace the journey ahead. I told you for the next 4 years would shape how you live the rest of your life, not as pressure, but as an opportunity for you to see the growth ahead of you. And now you're standing at the threshold of adulthood, ready to take the next step. You sit here now as adults that you have become. Now it's time to grow into the adults that you only dreamed you could be. Whether you're continuing your education, entering the workforce, joining the military, or forging a different path, you leave Berea with the values, knowledge, and strength you have built there. Strive to make a positive impact on the world that surrounds you. Always remember, success is not defined by one destination. It is a journey shaped by your purpose, your integrity, and the efforts you bring each day. Lead with curiosity, serve with kindness, and never stop learning. We are proud of you. You will always be a part of the Berea High School community. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Good afternoon. I'm Amity Trusty. I got the honor of being Student Body Vice President this year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation ceremony for Berea High School's class of 2025. I would like to read a letter on behalf of the graduates. Dear family and friends of the class of 2025, thank you for coming to celebrate this special occasion. We have worked very hard over the years for this honor and are excited to walk across the stage to receive our diplomas. The class of 2025 asks you to honor us by giving each of us our time in the spotlight as we receive our diplomas. Please do not yell, clap, or cheer when our names are called. You love us. We know this. You support us. We know this also. But when you interrupt the ceremony, regardless of your good intentions, you rob us of our spotlight, our special time. When you clap, all eyes in the arena turn to you when they should be on us. When you proudly cheer, everyone's attention is on you and not on us. We simply ask that you hold your applause until after all the names have been called. And we are officially declared graduates, so you do not steal our spotlight from us during this brief yet monumental moment in our lives. Thank you so much for coming and all you have done in our lives. With love, the class of 2025.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Gerardo Villa Pérez y voy a estar leyendo una carta de la clase 2025 en español. Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase 2025 de la escuela Berea High. Me gustaría leer una carta en nombre de los graduados, estimados familiares y amigos de la clase 2025. Gracias por venir a celebrar esta ocasión especial. Hemos trabajado arduamente durante años para lograr este honor y estamos emocionados de subir al escenario para recibir nuestros diplomas. La clase 2025 les pide que nos honren brindándonos un momento para ser el centro de la atención al recibir nuestros diplomas. Por favor, no griten, no aplauden ni victoreen cuando nos llamen. Nos quieren, lo sabemos. Nos apoyan, también lo sabemos. Pero cuando interrumpen la ceremonia, independientemente de sus buenas intenciones, nos roba nuestra atención, nuestro momento especial. Cuando aplauden, todas las miradas del público se dirigen a ustedes, cuando deberían estar sobre nosotros. Cuando victorean, con orgullo, la atención de todos se centra en ustedes, no en nosotros. Simplemente les pedimos que esperen hasta que hayan anunciado todos los nombres y se nos declare oficialmente graduados, para que no nos roben la atención y en este breve pero monumental momento de nuestras vidas. Muchas gracias por venir y por todo lo que han hecho por nosotros. Con cariño, la clase de 2025.
I know you're all on pins and needles, waiting to see everyone receive their diploma. Before we start, I want to give you all an opportunity to go ahead and make as much noise as you possibly can for the class of 2025. They all truly deserve all the accolades and the spotlight shown on them as they're receiving their diplomas. So thank you in advance for holding your applause until everyone is done. And thank you for giving us an opportunity to educate your student. At this time, we will now prepare to receive credentials.
Landon Carter Hubbard, summa cum laude. Elisa Gaspar Miguel, summa cum laude. Kenny Min Nguyen, summa cum laude. Abby Carolina Fitzsimmons. Caitlin Marie Duncan. Andrew Maddox Ruiz. Amity Deanne Trusty. Gerardo Emmanuel Villa Perez, cum laude. Leah Sharia Abercrombie. Nori Yamleth Aguilar. Akila Renee Aiken. Charles Keon Aiken. Scarlett Ureli Alonzo Mendoza. Madison Alvarado. Juliana Alvarez Lozada. Pascal Alexander Antonio Pascal. Gerardo Enrique Arana. Orlando Stephen Arana Hidalgo. Alexander Miguel Arquea. Maria Fernanda Arias Moncada. Alejandra Arega Jimenez cum laude. Aljavius Dwayne Alston. Kamaya Lachey Alston. Keelan Estrella Avila Pastrana. Griffin Bagwell. Gazelle Rose Balderas Olvera. Aaliyah Nevea Ballinger. Azira Amirana Ballinger. Alex Balthazar Mateo. Braden O'Brien Barksdale. Tori Jean Barton. Benito Batista Cortez. Sarah Elizabeth Bain, magna cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Burnell. Zanisha Precious Jewel Berry Knight. Briley Madison Bishop cum laude. Nevaeh Angel Bishop cum laude.
Noah Thomas Bishop. Noel Jean Bishop, cum laude. Jaslyn Nemay Merced Black. Juliana Abigail Bonilla Maradiaga. Jamarcus Travell Booker. Trayvon Booker. Deontay Malik Briggs. Kingston Zaire Brown, cum laude. Stephen Stefan Brown, Jr. Alexandra Saraif Hueso Amador. Faith Michelle Burke. Jaquan Marquez Byers. Richard Darwin Bird, Jr. Deshaun Marvin Callender. Marcus Elijah Rashawn Campbell. James Campos. Candelaria Canil Huarcas. Dania Gisela Cantillano Estrada. Austin Leonel Cantoral Hernandez. Brian Sebastian Cárcamo Jiménez. Yareli Guadalupe Carrillo Gutierrez. Aaron David Castillo Mendez. Kareli Castro. Christian Joel Castro Osorio. Anthony Caden Center. Jason Shen. Kader Sarai Childress. Itzel Clarita Cifuentes Morales. Jaciel Adonai Compian Rodriguez. Trey Cooley. Limaje Craig. Miles Allen Criswell Oglesby. Stetson Xavier Crew. Carlos David Cruz Rivas. Yareli Cruz Romero. Justin de Diaz Salguero. Stephanie de Jesus Lozada, magna cum laude. Noé Maica de la Cruz, Cristina de Nova Cruz, Brandon Diego, Leandro Armstrong Domingo Gaspar, Kylie Star Durham, Kennedy Bell X, cum laude, Daishelle Eugenia Edwards, Imari William Destin Eichelberger, Tamar Zaire Ellison, Joseph Ismael Elvir Almendares, Michaela Centrise Epps McGee, Marvin Jafet Escobar Varela, Victor Ariel Escobar Velázquez, Mitzi Milagros Espino Leiva, José Ronnie Estrada Alfaro, Genesis Giselle Ewins Requeño, Edward Fabian Rodriguez, Travion Antonio Ferguson, Jasmine Fierro Ledesma, Jaden Lamar Flemings, Shaylin Foster, Domingo Miguel Francisco, Juana Francisco Francisco, Juaimar Eric Francisco Rivas, Chris Arturo Fuentes Rivas, Patience Cheyenne Fuller, Sofía García Izarra, Jacobo García Ruiz, Perla María García Vega, Diego Brian Gaspar, Esteban Alexander Gaspar Juan, Catarina Gaspar Sebastián, Jordan Brady Gentry, Antonio Gervasio Pedro, Maya Bree Godfrey, Melanie Maria Gomez, José Gómez Monegro, Jefferson Alexander Gómez Galvis, Felicitas Darlene González Beasley, Yanel González, cum laude, Ashley Jacqueline González Lopez, Natalie Olivia Goodjoins, Nevea Tashiria Gordon, Edgar Granciano Acosta, Trevelicia Trediamond Gray, Jada Nicole Green, Jordan Linnell Greggs, Sara Guardado Escobar, Raúl Alejandro Guerra Velázquez, Fabian Guzman McCoy, Keely Elizabeth Hall, Brighton Gabriel Harris, Kyleek Shamar Harris, Jordan Kenneth Hart, Alexander Seth Harvey, Daniel Hernandez, Lorena Alessandra Hernandez, Rocio Hernandez Ramirez, cum laude, Kaylee Herrera Ministro, Kelsey Morgan Houston, Brianna Lynn Hudgens, cum laude, Parrish Ingram, Jenny Evelyn Izaguirre, Luis Alberto Jimenez, Abriana Alia Jimenez Galvez, Anelia Isabel Jimenez Galvez, Robert Johnson, Azari Saina Renee Jones, Roberto José Gaspar, Adiel Isaí Juárez, Elijah Matthew Lee, Eric Ricardo Lezama Velasco, Kaiser Fabricio López Duarte, José David López Erazo, Eva Keliana Lowell, Allison Eurydice Macias Garcia, Colin Johnny Mahaffey, Kevin Ariel Maldonado Yáñez, Jennifer Manuel Mendoza, Ruby Esmeralda Maravilla, Marco Augusto Marcos Mateo, cum laude. Loretta Renee Martin. Alexa Montserrat Martinez. Mark Miranda Martinez. Flor Nayeli Martinez Vidal. Sean Patrick Mason. Catarina Mateo Alonso. Apolonia Virginia Mateo Mateo. Sheila Yolibeth Matute Murillo. Cameron Deshawn McDougald. Natalia Mejia Cabanas. Teria Nicole Mendez. Fernanda Mendiola Sanchez. Samuel Medrio. Kevin Rafael Mesa Justo. Natalia Leilani Mickens. Marquez Travion Miller. Ashley Andrea Montalvo cum laude. Rubí Montes Pastor. Darwin Naum Montiel. Yatsiri Madai Montoya Ransaure. Diana Lacole Moore. Michael Jonathan Morales. Suleika Berari Morales. Cassidy Piper Star Morin. Kristen Alexa Mujia Celaya. Zaquan Jaquez Murray. Zemayas Jamashe Nilkinson. Rogelio Martin Nicolás Domingo. Vanessa Carolina Nicolás Pascual. Kimberly and Stephanie Nolasco Garcia. Jasmine Olivares Cornejo. Cindy Rebecca Ortiz. Cristian Ortiz Velasquez, cum laude. Gracie Serena Owen. Anthony Paise Gutierrez. Naoni Miracle Penel. Jathan Charles Parham. David Parker. Valentina Parra Rojas. Jessica Pascual Mateo. Graciela Saraí Paz Bedoya. Sydney Ayana Pepper. Mia Naomi Perales. Cristian Peralta Álvarez. Nicole Perdomo Siriaco. Gemiliana Petty. Alondra Michelle Ponce. John James Powell, cum laude. Reina Quiroa. Jesús Daniel Ramírez Mesa. Rooney Dira Ramón. Damian Reedy. Stacy Judith Reyes Juárez. Samaire Reyes Rodríguez. Alexander Glenn Reynoso. James Pierce Ritchie. Amari Mikel Riley Cannon, magna cum laude. Alexander Rivera Ministro, magna cum laude. Kimberly Madai Riz Ruiz. Amaze Ajadikis Robinson. Ezekiel Jeremiah Robinson. Jamel Deshawn Robinson. Oscar Rodas. Alfonso Ames Rogers. Stephen Rojas Reyes. Denaya Shaney Roan. Leland Christian Rosenberry. Nasir Tariq Rudolph. Ariane Janelli Salinas Barreto. Riley Jade Sams. Jonathan Sanchez Rodriguez. Pascual Sanchez Santiago. Demarius Deshawn Sanders. Tantavius Alan Lee Scott. Daisy Sebastian Bartolome. María Sebastián Domingo. Irma Sebastián Pedro. Brittany Serena Ramirez, Tariq Nasir Shabazz, Josiah Tyreek Sherman, Araceli Simon Juan, cum laude. Camden Zamir Sims, Michaela Brianna Smith, Adelson Sorto Beltran, Jacavian Selena Taylor, Edgar Teles Contla, Angel Daniel Teodoso Pastrana, Mahayis Lavar Thomas Henderson, Jocelyn Turrubiartes, Joshua Miguel Uraga Hernandez, Emily Yadira Urbina Rodriguez, Rodolfo Valencia Cruz, Oliver Brian Van Fossen, Anthony Nair Vasquez Borges, Marjorie Vasquez Núñez, Elizabeth Vasquez Trujano, Ulises Adriel Velasco Rodríguez, Alexander Vera Martínez, Zoe Lynn Wagner, Shalia Waiters, Edward Obed Wallace, Tiara Antonise Weir, Shabria Jamise Whitner, Carrie Elizabeth Wees, Deshawn Mitchell Wright, Elvis Zarate Hernandez, Ashley Montserrat Celaya Boo.
Berea High School candidates for graduation, please stand. Members of the class of 2025, having successfully completed all of the requirements of a South Carolina State High School diploma as prescribed by the South Carolina State Board of Education, upon the recommendation of the faculty and principal of Berea High School, by the power vested in me by the laws of the state of South Carolina, the Board of Trustees of Greenville County School District, I pronounce you the class of 2025 graduates of Berea High School. Please move your tassels. Congratulations. Thank you.